Hello. There's always like a pause for like a minute or two so I can see if this actually worked or not. That's always fun to do. For anyone watching the VOD. Checking if everything's working. I think we're good. Oh shit. Audio's peeking through. But I think we're online, so. Alright. It says I'm not live though, which is weird. When I go into my actual live. But it does say I am live, which is weird. What the fuck? Alright, whatever. I'm not gonna think about it too much. Hello, Henry. Good luck making it through this entire stream. It's not gonna be that long. It's probably gonna be like an hour or two. I'm just trying to get back into this game. I'm just adjusting everything. Still new to me. I do know there's like a huge gap on my screen. That is not a good start. Because like the freaking oh my god. I hit that way too early. Okay. What am I trying to say? I know I'm trying to say something, but my words aren't coming out. Words. It's like raining really hard outside. And I do know there's like gap in the middle of my screen. I'm not really too sure what to do with it because the way I play my NES games, it's very like portrait-ish and not landscape, which is not good for my layout. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad because yeah, I can't really change it right now, obviously. But don't worry, I'll probably put something interesting there. And I'll just have it be a huge ass gap. Because when I fill it through, it just looks really awkward, so eh. But yeah, letting the stream sit for a few days. I would do that. I don't know if I'm like popular enough for that. I could set it as an everyday thing, but my life is just like really random right now that it's the holidays. But things could be happening. I don't even know if I can stream like Thursday because or Friday. I can't Thursday or Friday because I mean that's Christmas. Like people will be doing shit, so I obviously can't be sitting here during like New Year's or whatever, just playing Ninja Gaiden. You probably shouldn't be sitting here watching me play Ninja Gaiden either on New Year's. But yeah, I could do it like I could just set it like once I'm done with the stream, like a few hours later, I could just set it for the next stream to have people wait. I don't really choose to do it because it's not like a huge event, you know, it's just me playing video games, but I could definitely do it like way earlier though, instead of like 10 minutes. Stream lag is real. Oh god, what's happening? What's happening? I'm worried now. What's happening? Plans on future videos though. I kind of just make whatever I want. That's all I can really say. That's why in my description I just have it like that. Because I guess the main thing for my channel is just making whatever I find interesting. Which is that. I don't know if the stream's lagging or if like my mic is picking up the rain outside. I don't know why, but it just out of nowhere it just started raining really hard for some reason. And I'm not really sure why. Like it wasn't raining before. It's just raining now. There's just has a huge lag on screen. That's fine. It's not like god damn it, I hate this guy so much. It's not like there's a bunch of people talking in chat. It doesn't. It doesn't matter. Damn, I did really good on that stage back then. I can never beat it now. Plans on future videos though. I mean, I do know I am gonna make one that's gonna be like if you go to my YouTube channel, the homepage, there's that one video that's just like the state of my channel for now, where I just talk about what I'm gonna do in 2025, which was kind of interesting, I guess. That one kind of blew up for some reason, and I don't know why. I mean, it didn't like blow up and get like hundreds of thousands of views, but it got like thousands, and it was just a 2-minute video of me talking with some like background footage. Like it really shouldn't have made that much views. I didn't even want it to make that much views because I wanted to like keep my whole like growth low key, but it did for some reason. I don't know why. The YouTube algorithm is really weird. That's why I get so worried sometimes about videos, because like when I like let a video out, let it go, you know, like into the wild, it really just all depends on the algorithm if it wants to, you know, treat my video nicely or just not get it anywhere. And I mean, like, it's been doing pretty good for now, so I can't really say I hate it. I'm still pulling in like a decent amount of views, but for the first video I'm making, it's definitely going to be just like looking back on this year. Kind of like a wrap for my own channel, but a lot less focused on me, because that was kind of weird to do. I don't want to like yap about me for like 10 minutes. I'll probably keep it really short and then make a video on something else that I had in mind. I had like 2 other videos in mind that I could work on, that I did start working on. One didn't work because the footage I recorded, and like it was me playing a game, right? But the footage was like, the quality was just so bad. Because I forget in OBS you have to like set the quality of your recording. You can change that around, which is actually kind of useful, but I didn't know you could change it around. That's why the 2-minute video looks so bad every time I zoom in on something up close if I'm recording it on OBS. That's just because I set it up to like 360 on accident. I didn't know it was on 360. I don't know if that's like the default, or like when I first downloaded OBS, I didn't really think about it too much and just put it at 360. But either way, it's like, that's the main reason why like a lot of my things look really bad back then, which is why I had to fix it now. Obviously it's at 1080, which is kind of right, I guess. Cannot climb that. Gotta focus here for a second, so read the message in a sec. Oh shit, I was supposed to do that. I'm losing time. I know you're supposed to say. First time videos about you are interesting. I do like it. I mean, I do like to reflect, but I also don't want like too much focus on me, because I just like making videos about other topics I'm interested in. And I don't want to like accidentally get myself, I'll make it sound like I'm a narcissist or whatever, because I mean, it would be nice to talk about it, but I don't want to be like too much, because that feels kind of eh. But I don't think I really mind making another video of just looking back on my channel, because I know the first video I made was like only 2 minutes long. So if I keep it like nice and short, I probably wouldn't care as much. That's why the new video of me beating Punch-Out was kind of like eh for me, because I thought it was kind of cool, but it just feel kind of like awkward for me to just talk about myself for a decently long time. Which is probably why I didn't do too well like other stuff, because obviously people don't know me. That's like fine, that's whatever. I'm glad I just made it. So my friends can understand what the hell I was doing in that Punch-Out video. Because again, like not much people know Punch-Out, so I thought, I'll just make a video explaining it. Sure, I didn't really have any other better ideas. I mean, I did have other ideas, but they would take like a while to do. So I was just like, I'll just crank this video out, so whatever. I get so worried about missing that. God. Okay, almost got me by the bird. That wasn't good. That guy. Didn't mean to do that. Oh my god. That was a waste. Don't hit me. But I can never not get hit by that. Jesus. Fucking up on the bird. I am losing so much time here. Yeah. Whatever though. Oh, I'm out of things. Oh shit. Yeah, okay, that's an instant reset. Nice. It's been a while since I played this game. I think the last run I did was back in 2023, which is a while ago. And even then, I think I stopped to like beat Punch-Out, which is like kind of crazy how long ago that was. I can use Snipping Tool. I do use Snipping Tool. Fuck. For like single, like if I want to take like a screenshot of like a still image, then I usually just use that. But if I'm like scrolling through an article, then I just use OBS because it's easier, it's moving, like, you know, that keeps people's attention, so it's like, yeah, I'll just use OBS. Or sometimes when I like get some videos out, when I get some other videos to put in my videos, I either just like download it using some website or record it through OBS, because there's a lot of websites out there and some of them work very well and some pretty sure just give you a virus. Oh, I forgot to hit the thing. I'm just gonna reset it, fuck it, who cares. How you been, by the way, Henry? Chinese food good? You can record with Snipping Tool? You can? I don't even know that. Wow, I cannot jump over this first guy. I hit that way too early. I'm forgetting everything. There you go. And I didn't even make the jump. Let me make this jump. Thank you. The settings in Snipping Tool even be like, what would even be like the quality for Snipping Tool? If it was like a Microsoft thing, I feel like it'd be pretty high, but I don't know. I didn't even know you could record on Snipping Tool, what? Go. For my other videos though, I don't want to make them, I mean I do like making like documentary essay type videos, but I also really want to like mix it around with my formula, because it does feel like, not that I'm making the same video every time. Obviously the last video I made was very different from everything else I've made. The last 4 videos I made were very different from everything else I made, but I don't want to like get into a routine of like making stuff that looks like kind of the same all the time. Like I obviously want to mix it up a bit, which is something I'm really trying to focus on in my other videos. I don't want to like get my editing style down to one thing, because like I don't know if that like annoys, it's not gonna annoy people, like I'm sure people are like fine with it, but it's probably just gonna annoy me because sticking to one thing is not really something I like to do. So having me do that myself is obviously gonna be like, nah, I can't do that. I gotta do something more. I mean, streaming is like definitely different from what I usually do, but that's only because it's the holidays and I can't really. It's not like I'm doing anything else now. I don't have school or homework or whatever, so it's like, no, I'm just gonna stream, sure. I can do it pretty early in the morning and still have time for other things. Maybe like get another job. Because YouTube isn't my actual job yet. I like it to be. Not as much, like, I wouldn't be going obviously for like stuff that makes me a lot of money. Just stuff I like to make, and if I make money doing it, then I don't see why I shouldn't turn that into something I want to do, you know? God, I always mess up on that guy, it's so fucking annoying. Just matched my freaking PB. Yeah, my PB. This section. Oh my god. Okay, I got that though. That's all that matters. Bonk. God, I keep letting this one bullet just go through. Why can I never not get this bullet not through? Oh. Oh my god. Okay, I'm fumbling here. Give me a minute. There you go. There you go. Easy peasy. Alright. Damn, you got an actual job? Old ass. I'm kidding. I'm like pretty young, so it's like the whole thing about getting a job is still like kind of new to me. I mean, I'm 18. I feel like most people my age do actually have a job. I could probably go for one too, honestly, but my dad's not too keen on it. He really just wants me to study. Because uni is going to be in February for me, so that's probably when I'm maybe not stopping streaming. I'd like to continue it, but it'd be much harder to do since obviously I'll be in uni, but yeah. Because like, although I do like YouTube and want to make it my actual job, I'm obviously not focused entirely on it. I mean, I am, like, personally, but in terms of like my actual career, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm probably gonna do like computer science in uni or whatever, because that's like sort of interesting to me. I like making stuff, so learning computer programming and how much that's like just shaping the world in general would be pretty beneficial. Oop. Alright. But I'm not gonna be able to read as much. I gotta really focus on this part, because I can't make this single jump. Wow. And oops, that's not it. That's what you call me fumbling a section. Fine, though, we'll make it. We're just gonna be really behind. Okay, not really behind, but we'll be decently behind. Anyways, all you just gonna have like 390k subs, and I get revenue from them, so I'm not active on most of them. That's kind of crazy. I mean, that is also the thing about YouTube. You don't really work for the money. I mean, you kind of do, you obviously, to make videos, right? But like, if you make like a couple of really good videos and they do well, you kind of don't really need to do anything. You know what I mean? Like, because it makes the money on its own. The only hard part is actually just getting the content out. But once you just have it there, it's like free cash, you know? That's why I really like focusing on like essays and stuff like that about like other subjects rather than like trends or whatever. Because you know trends, they're gonna come and go, you know what I mean? They're not gonna like stick around. That guy really fucked me there on on his thing. But yeah. Trends, obviously, like after like a couple of weeks, no one's gonna like go back and watch like whatever thing you're making of a trend because it's obviously not gonna be interesting anymore. Whereas if you talk about something else that's interesting, like for my example, you know, I did 2 Mad, right? It doesn't matter whether 2 Mad is trending or not because he was still like person that was there, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't a trend, he was actually like a YouTuber who was doing his own thing that obviously unfortunately passed away. So like no matter what time, I mean obviously it's not going to be as like interesting as before, but it's still going to be there as like, you know, if anyone thinks about 2 Mad, they can go back and see my video about how I kind of talk about his life. Oh my god. Made 12k in 1 month. That's a crazy amount of money. This economy, damn. But yeah. Crazy how much YouTube has changed. That sub count doesn't mean what you do. I don't think it ever really did. Actually, no. I get what you mean because I feel like with older YouTube, subscribing was like something you meant when you like clicked on it, you know what I mean? Like, people didn't really tell you to subscribe, you just clicked it because, you know, you see their content, you're like, I like their content, I want to contribute some way to make them contribute to them, to make them know that, like, you know, I appreciate what they do. But now with like people just like telling everyone, you know, oh, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, blah blah blah, and people just do it because the YouTuber is telling them to do it. So even though they don't even like the YouTuber like that, they just click it. And, you know, the whole like meaning of like what subscribing to someone is just like kind of like just taken away because people just round it out with like, you know, hit the subscribe, blah blah blah. That's why in my videos I don't say anything like that. I just say like, if you like my stuff, check out my other things. If you like my video, thanks. Bye. It's like, I don't really owe you anything. I just want to make the content I want to do, want stuff I find interesting. And if people watch it and enjoy it, then that's good for them, you know what I mean? It's not, I don't owe you anything for it, you know what I mean? I mean, I guess I kind of do. You give me time and I give you what should be like a decently well done essay on something. And that's just like what I try to focus on YouTube. Just making stuff I find interesting. Myself up shorts. I'm really good with short. Or if I get more, like, it's definitely kind of weird. I see some people, right, who actually saved a lot of time there. Damn, usually don't save time there. I remember like there was this one guy. You'll know him as like the polls guy. I think his name's like Charles Perallo or something like that, right? The guy that like posts those polls and like some issue and you say yes, no, unsure, whatever, blah blah blah. Like that guy. He has like 1 million subscribers, but all of his videos, they can like barely crack 1,000 views. 10,000. They can barely crack 10,000 views, right? And like I stare at his stuff and I'm like, how does he have 1 million subscribers, but like barely any of the views to show for it? And, like his most popular video doesn't even have 1 million views. It's just like a few 100K. It's like, how? You know what I mean? And it's just like, I'd probably say like, maybe not entirely. There's like no one subscribing to him. I do think there's people subscribing to him, but I think there's just a lot of bots, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say the internet's completely dead, but we're getting like kind of close to that, which kind of worries me. But yeah, because I mean, you see like other YouTube channels, you know, like you see like YouTube video, whatever, and there's like a guy with like 1 million subs that like posts a comment, right? Check marked, blah blah blah, and then you see them and you're like, okay, this guy must be like a decently popular YouTuber, right? Might have vids taken down or hidden. Yeah, that's true too, but this guy's like Charles Peralta, that guy. I kind of wanted to make a video on him because he's kind of been crashing out online. It's pretty funny, but I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't like hide videos, because I look at his stuff and he seems like pretty open about his opinions. I fell off because of that, god damn it. But yeah, there's definitely like YouTube accounts that are like dead, I guess. I think I saw a video talking about it where like some YouTube accounts with a lot of subscribers that like don't really get much views get rebranded to someone else's thing. But there's definitely a time when like people, yeah, that's true, that's a good point actually. There's definitely a time where they probably did have like a fan base or whatever, and then I guess when they weren't interested they just ditched it and gave it to someone else. Yeah, whatever, losing time on my sub plaque so bad. 93k. Damn, that's crazy. I probably contribute 1 subscriber if you want. Getting a plaque would be really crazy though, because I mean it's not really big for YouTube standards. I can imagine like a bunch of people. I can imagine YouTube just like having to hand out thousands of like plaques, right? And that just makes me think like whatever appreciation letter I get from them, that's like, wow, your channel's doing so well, Matt, in your area. And it's like, don't lie to me. You said this to like 1,000 other people, tens of thousands of other people. You probably weren't even like real people. You know what I mean? But I mean, still, like getting 100k subscribers is like pretty crazy. Then the million after that is crazy too. But obviously, I'm not gonna go that far yet. I don't even know if I'd want like. I'd be happy with 1 million maybe. But I don't think I'd want like over 3 million, over like anything like super high. I think it's a bit much of me to say that as if I'm going to get it, but I wouldn't want to be like too popular because that always felt a bit for me. Because it's gonna be like just too much randos, you know what I mean? Obviously, if the videos I make are interesting enough for me to get to that level, then what can I really do? Tell people to unsubscribe? That'd be kind of crazy. I gotta make sure not hit any walls. Because I think I'm actually at a pretty good pace. This is a pretty good pace. Nah, take your money, white boy. The more subs, the better. That's true. I mean, I like to make like a sizable income, I guess. Obviously, YouTube isn't like. I like it to be my real job, but it probably won't be for a while. So, even if I can make like a decent amount while I have like an actual other job, I'd be fine. It's funny you call me white, but I'm not even white. I just sound it because I live in Australia. Just good for me because I don't really have to worry about healthcare. Although housing prices in Australia is not that good. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I don't know how I'm gonna live anywhere else. I might just have to like find a relatives to live at. It is like really bad. I know my aunt is just like renting out places just to make it, and it's like, damn, that's gonna be me. I don't even want like a good house either. I just want like some like small place that's like kind of far away so no one can bother me. And mainly because like if I'm doing videos, I'm probably gonna be louder than what I am right now, and that's gonna be really awkward. Fuck. Do. Ow. Moved back to Asia. I used to live in Korea and Thailand. That's crazy. Korea sounds like a good. I mean, I did go to Korea, but I don't know if it's a good place to live right now with everything that's happening in Thailand. I'm not really too sure. I'm not even like proper Asian. I guess I'm more like Indian Asian, which isn't like seen as Asian sometimes. But yeah. I think everywhere else is just like having a pretty shitty place. Everywhere else is like just having their own problems with inflation and just trying to make it. I just know Australia is really bad with the house prices, even though it really shouldn't be that bad. We have like a lot of land that's just unused. I don't know how anything is happening how it is. And the political climate is about to be even worse because of things that are happening. Why am I getting hit? Doink. Wait a little bit. Get them both. God damn it, I didn't get that pat. No. This is definitely gonna be a huge. Oh my. Okay, I actually did that actually did that section pretty well. I'm still lose time just because of that terrible stage 4-2. Yeah. Damn. Whatever though, I guess. Oh my god. Why is everything just falling off? Alright, that's a cool little split, I guess. I don't. Whatever. Now it's not raining anymore. It's getting really hot in my room, which is not fun. Fuck, that was just a waste of a spin. Don't hit me. Thank you. That bat almost hit me. Let me crawl up, please. Now I really gotta focus because this run is getting serious. Bird skip. We need to move about ad revenue. That's an interesting take. Don't get hit, please. I keep using the spin. I don't want to use a spin slash. Sponsors in your own things. Yo. I definitely agree with that. I mean, like, they literally just give you a bunch of money just to, like, talk about them for, like, 2 minutes. And it's like, why wouldn't I take that? Why can I never get hit by that? Am I doing that too fast? Alright, this is bad because I don't even have the freaking... Wow, that was a snipe. The way to go, yeah. Hold on, I gotta turn on the fan in my room because it is getting hot. I'll be back. Oh my. Alright. It was in the other room, which is great, so I had to freaking walk out and get it back and come back here. I hit that way too early. Hope it's not too loud. That should be fine. Just tell me if you hear it, because I don't want it to, like, muffle up my sound. That would obviously not be ideal. Missing everything. Alright, great. I actually got really close on that last run. I'm kind of impressed. Oh my god. I still talk about something. And I'll just like enter my flow state and play this game perfectly. Would be cool to get a sponsor though, I'm not gonna lie. Just cause I can just say and be like, yo, my channel was big enough that I got a sponsor. I have such a huge flex to say to my friends who don't really do YouTube. I mean, I have a couple of friends that really want to do it, that have seen my videos and were like kinda inspired, which is really nice to hear, honestly. It's another friend too. I'm pretty sure like most of the friends that do have like accounts. What up, Ice Falcon? But yeah, most people that do have like YouTube accounts, my friends that have YouTube accounts, are just like on my homepage, just there in my other channel things. I don't even know what to call it. It's just the other channels that are there too. I know I put them there, but I didn't really do anything. They're just like there. I forgot their names, but I know one is Frost. Had like a decent amount of views on YouTube, so you know, if you ever want to see me in another video, you can check his channel out. I'm also there too, which is always weird and kind of funny to me. I'm just there. Like he didn't like say, "Hey, Rise of My Kingdom sponsorship." I've seen that so many times on my freaking phone, and I'm like, why? Are people still playing? I'm surprised people are still playing mobile games. But I mean, I guess I really care about Rise of Kingdoms. So like Opera GX or whatever. I have a feeling Opera GX is gonna go the way of Duolingo. Remember when that was like the trendy like bird guy for a little bit, and then it just got completely like everyone just completely ignored him after that one update with the AI thing. That's gonna be Opera GX. All right, I'm predicting that. I do want to be like pretty. I don't know what the word for it is. Cautious, I guess. For what sponsors I get, because you know what happened with Honey. And that thing, and how that scammed like everyone. So obviously wouldn't want that to happen to me. Or even like BetterHelp, because I know that service sucks. I don't know how you'd get sponsorships though. Henry, have you ever been like sponsored before? Do they like reach out to you, or do you like go to them? I'd imagine they reach out to you. That's only because like I see other people, like YouTubers I don't even watch, like YouTubers that like I wouldn't expect to like get us sponsored by them would get sponsored by them. Like, I remember this one, like, Wii YouTuber who, this is on, like, completely different video too. He was, like, playing, like, American Idol for, like, the PS2, right? And, like, out of nowhere, he just you know, he started the video and was like, by the way, this video is sponsored by Adam and Eve, which is, like, an adult store. And it's like, I just wouldn't expect, like, a YouTuber I'd watch to get a sponsor from, like, an adult store, because his stuff isn't, like, adult content, crazy shit, right? It's just, like, him playing Wii games. So seeing him say that, I'm just, like, wondering, did they go out to him, or did he go out to them for that sponsorship? Like, how did that happen, you know what I mean? Oh my god. You do it to them, but they also go to you. Huh. I guess that would be kind of easy too. I wouldn't know what I get sponsored by, what it could be for. I think, because it just depends on whatever video I make. Can I kill this guy? Thank you. I know some people who like imagine like Salmonella, Vsauce, or whatever, who do like science stuff. It'd be really easy for them to like find good sponsors. Because there's stuff like, you know, Skillshare, Brilliant, and whatever copy there is out there. I died because I lost so much health. Wow. It's gonna be kind of hard for like SA YouTubers who make videos about anything to like find a good video, but I guess I can imagine myself just later on when I'm making a video be like, this kind of relates. Like if I'm making a video on like music, I can be like, you know, go to whatever company that does music, see there's a link there, and just like reach out to them and say, hey, I'm making a video about music. You guys do music? You could do that kind of thing, you know what I mean? I mistimed that really badly. I'm gonna fake this company down. You're doing everything. I've just been stuck here playing Ninja Gaiden. That's a lie. How did I mess that jump? I swear I jumped. I don't know why I'm focusing so hard. I just hate freaking dying at this first stage. It's not even like a bad stage or anything like that. It's just that it's been so optimized for me that if I'm not doing the right way to do it, then like I'm not gonna do it. I already messed it up, but I'm not gonna lose much time, so it's whatever. Yeah, it would cost like nothing to email. I could do that. I might have to set up an email for businesses or whatever. I don't know, that's another whole thing I can figure out. One thing for streaming, I'm not sure if I wanna like go to Twitch, but I know there's like you can stream like you can dual stream. I don't know what to call it. I've seen like some people who like stream on Twitch and then on YouTube, and it's like shit. I could probably do that. Although I can imagine the process of it being very hard. I don't know if you guys done streaming or not, so I don't know if you can share anything. If you do that, that'd be super great, but I was just thinking how that would even work. Because I know OBS, it chooses like, do you want to do stream on YouTube or stream on Twitch? It's like, is there not an option where I can choose both? Something like, do I gotta like modify my OBS or something? There's probably a way, obviously, because I've seen other people do it, but I could imagine it being much harder than just like press the button, go live. I actually do have a Twitch account. I don't really use Twitch though, because I can't really like sit in a room by myself for like, I mean, okay, I'm not gonna say like you guys doing it is bad or anything like that. You guys are only sitting there for like an hour or two. That's whatever, right? I can spend an hour or two watching videos, but I can't imagine like just sitting for like 5 hours or whatever and like, I don't know, Kai Cenat's stream, just like watching him do literally anything. Or maybe even like Pokemon. At least like Kai Cenat is doing something crazy usually. I'm saying like in Pokemon stream. No hate to her or anything, but most of the time she isn't really doing anything. And it's like, how do people just sit here for hours? How do they do that? You have to learn. I used to stream making 100 a month, but I don't think I just feel like eBay. I would imagine it would become that in some way. That's something that's kind of awkward to me. I know what to say, like, you know, thank you for subscribing, thank you for the money, blah blah blah. I'm gonna say that every time. I mean, there probably wouldn't be like that much donations to me, but I feel like that'd be such an awkward break from the flow. Why can I not kill this guy? Oh, I'm gonna lose time because of that. No. Need to look extra hot logs. Streaming was fun though. That's true, but like, I mean, okay, I'm a guy, so obviously, like, I get what other guys see, but I can't imagine like it being entertaining for you for like hours. You know what I mean? Like, Pokemon looks fine, but like, I wouldn't stare at her for 5 hours and spam her chat. I guess that's just sad, man. It would be fun though. Just because I'm not editing, I'm saying words, I'm doing stuff. It's a lot more interesting to me than just sitting in my room just editing. What edging? Oh yeah, true. I forgot about that one. Can't say I'm a tier 3 edger yet, so that would slip my mind. I lost that much time. Why is it always showing my best? What the hell? I pressed a button I wasn't supposed to press. Like the 2 mad vid. I know a lot of people did. It was a very ambitious project of mine that I'm surprised I even did. Looking back at it, honestly, because it was like, okay, first off, I was super locked into making that 2 mad vid. Probably because like I had like sort of a deadline, right? Because that 2 mad 1 year later is kind of a lie because it wasn't a year. It was a year and a day. Not a year and a day. A year and a month. Sorry, a year and a day. It was a day. Who cares? But it was a month. It was made in March, and 2 mad was obviously passed in February. I'm pretty sure. So it wasn't even like accurate, but I just got an. So I guess that's why I made that video so quickly. Like that 1 hour video took me like 6 weeks to do, which wasn't too long. I guess, I mean, 6 weeks does sound like a lot, and that's like a month and a couple of days, but like for a video like that, with like all the research, right? And the editing and stuff, all condensed in an hour, rendered and everything, I cannot. Do I just restart on this run? This is like so bad. Yeah. Fuck it. I talked to him in the FNAF mod thing. Damn, really? Never actually like talked to him, obviously, because I was young, but how was he like? I'd imagine he was. Okay, this is FNF, so he would be kind of schizo, wouldn't he? How was he? Oh my god. Yeah, I think the James Key thing was super annoying. That was definitely something that like made me want to make the 2 mad video too. It was just like how much people just like lied. You know what I mean? Like, I always forget how easy it is to like just lie on the internet and people can just like believe you. He was a doer. Fuck. I can imagine he was still like, this is FNF, so that was like 2022. He passed in 2024, so I don't think he was like that far off yet. He was getting pretty close though, unfortunately. T-Man was always someone I kind of looked up to when I was younger. Why can't I not hit this fucking guy? Obviously don't agree with what he said, and the things he's done. Like, he was like kind of like an incel. Some of the things he did, I guess we just never took it seriously because he always had that ironic humor to him. There's actually a lot of other things I wanted to share in that 2 Mad video, which I don't know if I'm gonna make a video on it, because obviously I don't want to like, I'm not trying to like milk 2 Mad's death for money, even though that video didn't make me any money because of the copyright music and blah blah blah. It's funny reading comments that are like, did you feel like a little slimy making this video? I can't believe you'd like monetize this dude's death. And it's like, I didn't even make any money, dude. I don't know why you're like looking at me as if like I'm some like monster for talking about someone I cared about. You know, someone I spent like a whole month and a couple of days to make a video on. Like, I'm not doing it for the money, although with how much it blew up, I guess it gave people the idea that like I was doing it for the views. But, and like, yeah, obviously I want to expand my YouTube channel and make this like a career I can work on to like give people more well-edited video essays. That's not the point of it. Was never like, oh, I just want to make a lot of money. I didn't even make any money from that video because of, first off, that was copyright, right? And then 2, I was underage. I couldn't make actual money because I was still a minor when that video was out, so I couldn't really do anything. I still haven't made any money yet, but I'm like very close in the process of like getting like $20 from YouTube. That's the joke. I was gonna get like 70. You did stuff. Yeah, I don't really say I'm on Discord too much. That was the thing I've always thought about. No one's ever said it, obviously. This was just my own thinking, because I see other YouTubers, they always have their own Discord servers that's like, you like my video, subscribe, blah blah blah, join the Discord, and it's like, did I do that? Because I know my friend has a Discord for his YouTube channel, and that's like a good way to get a community, but it's also just like, I don't know, I don't really go on Discord, and it feels too like, it feels way too, I feel like I'm way too close to some people, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, like, I like talking with people and stuff like that, and doing live streams and stuff, but like, I'm gonna sit in like Discord with like people around, even though they're like my viewers, obviously, I'm not gonna like bully me or whatever, hopefully. It just feels weird for me to do it, because 1, I don't use Discord that much, and 2, with all the weird things that happen in Discord, I can't say I like fuck with it that much. Like, I have a Discord, obviously, but I'm not, like, designing my profile, blah, 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 doing what most other people do. And it's just like, you know, if you like my content, you can watch it, you can stay around to see my other stuff. I don't owe you anything, you don't need to, like, do all that stuff, so having a Discord is just, like, not something I personally would want to do. I'm not saying, like, it's bad to have a Discord. I think it's a very good thing, it's just not something I'd want to do. Because I don't use Discord or care about it. Yeah, I know, it's just, I don't know, it's not something I want to do. Personally. But I feel like with my posts, I can kind of do the same thing. Like, you know, I'll always see you comment and other people comment. Blah, 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 whatever. I know who's staying and who's leaving, but you know, don't hit me, please. Thank you. That was a 2 Mad watermark. Yeah, I didn't really change that. I know that's like a little freaking picture to put in of like just something there. So I'm just like, alright, whatever, I'll put 2 Mad, and then this is before he even died too. You know how crazy that is? I have that like set since I started this channel to make those shitty 2 Mad videos. How am I losing so much time? Jesus. Like, that wasn't even like because of what happened or anything like that. I was just a fan of 2 Mad, and I just said it as that while he was making those dumb videos, and never thought about it until now when I look back at it. Obviously, my channel wasn't even like Gumball and Darwin from the Amazing World of Gumball. It was 2 Mad. Like, I was a big 2 Mad fan back then. I'm not gonna say I was, like, while everything was happening. I can't say I was, like, sticking around when he was uploading, being really weird. I'm gonna just work keeps everyone around. Yeah, that's true. I can see the benefits. It's just not something I personally want to do. Just because, again, I'm not trying to, like, get a crazy amount of views on YouTube. It's just, like, if you want to watch my stuff, you can watch my stuff. You don't... I don't really need you around. Well, actually, no, that's a bad thing to say, obviously. I appreciate you being here, but... I don't... How do I explain this? Our brain's, like, split in two. I'm focusing on a game and talking. Which I was actually doing pretty good at, but now I have to actually articulate my words better. By making it sound not what I'm trying to say. I think it's just the main reason is I don't use Discord that much. I know I can have, like, maybe someone else set it up for me, but it's just like, it's not really something I'm like, I want to do. You know, YouTube, I just like making content. That's kind of it. Like when I'm off YouTube, I'm just doing whatever. That's not good. I just think like post is just like enough for me personally to post on my board, because I mean people barely check on the post board anyway, so I already know that people who do check, obviously, people who care about my channel. Like, I'm gonna lose so much time here, Jesus. I don't know. I mean, I definitely could. It's just that making a Discord server would take a while. I wouldn't, like I said before, I don't use Discord, so it's not like, it's gonna be completely new to me, and I don't even check Discord that much, so the only reason why I'd be on Discord is just to like advertise like a thing, and maybe say hi to people. I'm not too sure. I just don't really see it as like something I'd want to do. I don't know, my opinion can change in the future. I'm not like super against it, obviously. It's just like something that would be kind of a drag to me, and although I like making videos, that can also be like quite time consuming. So I don't have like something else. Although, okay, that's kind of weird for me to say, because I do wanna maybe not make another channel, but if I'm gonna do like more gaming stuff, I would want to make another channel for it, because I don't want to like, although yeah, I'm making whatever I want, blah blah blah, I don't want to like slap everything I want to make into like one channel. Like, I don't want to be making video essays and then video gaming and then streaming and then blah blah blah. Like, I feel like having a separate channel would be good. I'm not saying I'll do that right now, but shit, it might be something that might happen. I don't want to get hit there. Yeah, that's 2-minute video. I do want to talk more about it and like maybe have like another video just like reflecting on that 2-minute video a year later. I'm not gonna monetize it, obviously, and it's not gonna be like super well edited. I remember when Emplemon, he's a YouTuber I watch a lot, who made a video on Leafy is Here, right, and that blew up his channel by a lot. And like I remember he made like a video just talking about Leafy, like after the video came out, just like saying like whatever extra content there was. It wasn't really much of a video, as it felt like an epilogue of his video on Leafy. Oh my god. But it would be nice to like make like a more casual video just talking about 2-minute, because he was very much someone that like inspired me to do this whole YouTube thing. Damn, I am losing so much time. Am I really that far behind? I think my actual stream. Yeah, it just says best. Wow. I have no idea why it's like that, but whatever. Because there's still a lot of things I want to get, like, off my chest about Sumed. Obviously, yeah, he greatly influenced me. Because, not even, like, in an entertaining level, but just a personal level. Because I know his parents were... I forgot what the word for it. Do you add in DaVinci Resolve? Yeah, I do. I use the free version because I know the actual version is, like, super expensive, and I am making enough money for that. I don't know how to do that skip. Why am I trying that skip? Yeah, I record the audio in the timeline. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, because I used to use Audacity, but it just takes too long to like put everything to one video clip and then send it to DaVinci to like mess around with. Wherever you can pirate. Oh yeah, true, I didn't think about that. I actually did that for FL Studio. I don't know why I didn't think about that for DaVinci. I forget that's an option sometimes. That would help a lot, actually. Alright, I am definitely not making it to the end. My health is not... my health is not there for it. You on the good path, yeah. Let's see, my video was pretty crazy though. I guess that's kind of how YouTube's just gonna be for me, I guess. How did I miss that jump? I've also seen my being from immigrant family. Immigrant, I think that's the word. Thank you for reminding me what the word is. Immigrant family, yeah, because my family was also immigrants, right? They obviously didn't know much about the internet, but I did, and I spent a lot of time on it. Not making stuff, actually. I've just been like freaking, I don't know, iPad kid, I guess. I think I was an iPad kid. Maybe, kinda, I don't know. But yeah, I was on it for like a while, doing stuff, blah blah blah. You know, found 2Met stuff a few years later and saw that he was like kind of the same thing. He was just this quirky guy that was just like doing his own little weird thing online. But he made it pretty entertaining, so, you know, I stuck with him. And when I learned that his family was also immigrants who came here, he was kind of like going through stuff with his family. I do remember his like other videos just talking about like trying to get good at YouTube and stuff like that. Just how confident he was to like just making good content. I was just like, shit, I could probably do that too. I don't see why I couldn't do that. Which is why I made this channel, which was called Swag Joe. Or I think it was maybe Joe Nuts, I'm not too sure. I think it was Swag Joe. Which also came from 2Mad. And like, my whole video plan, all my videos were just like these really quick, not even like 30 seconds, sometimes just a couple of seconds, just like shit posts of like funny content. And like, some of them got like a decent amount of views. I know some that like got a couple of thousand views, but obviously I could tell like every time I uploaded something there'd be a massive decrease in views, because obviously people are just staying there to watch the edit and nothing else, and so done that they just leave, you know what I mean? I was also not getting much subscribers, so I was like, damn, I can't really do this, man. I gotta change it up. So I got rid of most of that stuff, and I made a couple of videos of me playing games that didn't do too well because I wasn't really doing much. I was just playing games. That's quality family. I'm from Algerian immigrant family. I was Algeria. I don't know where that place is. But yeah, what was I up to? I was just making like these like kind of boring, just like let's play videos. Got bored of that too, and then I was just like, you know what? Alright, I'm gonna start this series of me playing Super Mario Bros. Because one, no one's gonna watch that. Come on, who the fuck's gonna watch me play Mario, right? And two, I can start editing a little bit more and just keep practicing editing. Because I think this is a quote from Jay Schlatt, which is pretty funny. It came from him, but like anything you start, you're always gonna be like not too good at it. So it's a lot better to just like accept that you're not gonna be good and make whatever you like, than to be like, okay, everything's gonna be perfect, amazing, blah blah blah. I'm gonna make my videos, and I kind of just like kept going from there. Like every video I made for the Mario series, I was just like trying to learn how to edit better. I was just trying new things. And eventually, how am I gaining so much time? Jeez. Wait. Oh shit, is it because it's going from my actual best and not my PR? Oh shit, that's probably why. I didn't throw the thing. No, this is throwing me off so much. Why is it like... It's not showing... It just shows my best. It doesn't show my actual, like... My PB. How the fuck did I do that? That fix it? Let me check. Nah, it's still best. I have no idea how that happened. The only issue here is that resetting it is definitely gonna throw it off. It's what do you call it? Thing. Yeah, it's slightly off now. Great. I'm gonna try adjusting it just like a little bit and hope that I just fit it back into where it's supposed to be. I really hope you guys don't have OCD because it might be slightly off. I just don't know why it's on 40-something seconds, because I was looking at the 12:22 and I was just like, that's not right, man. Gotta go. See ya. Peace, man. Have a good one. Hope you enjoyed your food. Just a little bit more. We'll be ending stream in not a couple more minutes. I'll do a couple more runs. Probably near 10:30. But yeah, peace. If you do ever come back to my channel, though, you can always check my posts and ask me a question on my Q&A thing, because I think that'd be also pretty great to make a video on. But yeah, peace. Really hope this is fitting the screen at least somewhat. I really don't know why it's on its best now, because like I kept just like losing time, and I was like, this is not right. There you go. We have the Mario videos. I was just like, I was kind of just making them for fun. For fun, obviously, to like practice my editing. And I'm genuinely kind of surprised that like I actually got a decent amount of viewers from just editing Mario. I wouldn't even expect that. I didn't know that was like such a... wasn't a large audience, obviously. But like you can look back at my like old Mario videos and there's a decent amount of viewers for it. Like there's people that actually did watch those videos, which made me feel kind of bad when I ditched it and did something else, because like for me, I never saw the Mario series as like something too significant for me. I will probably go back to it just to do Mario 3 and then go on from there. Just make them in cool little things. I think the only cool thing about it is just like seeing how much I would change over the years with my Mario videos. Because it's just like Mario and how it improved since the first version. I improved my editing style like so much more after that. After the first video, which isn't even that long ago. That was like 2024 or maybe 2023 when I made that video. Which isn't even that long ago. Like editing, it's tough. But for me, it was definitely like something I was fine just like pushing myself through, and it kind of just told me a lot about creative stuff and making art and whatnot. Because like obviously, like I said before, you're always gonna like suck the first thing you do, and when I just accepted that, everything just became easier to me, because I know, like the mindset I was going with is that I know the video I'm gonna make after this is gonna be a lot better. So like every video I made, I was always trying to like improve it somewhat. Like after a while, I'd see that video and be like, damn, I can make that so much better. I can do so much better. That's not like my full potential, you know what I mean? So then I make another video, and then some more time down the line, I'll look back at that video and I'll be like, damn, I could make that so much better. And it just keep repeating. Like that was like my process for making most of my videos, was just like seeing the older ones and thinking that I could make something better than that. And then that pushed me to like more, what do you call, ambitious project with 2Mad, which was again probably, well, it is my most popular video. It's still surprising me how far that video came. Like, I still get comments on that video. It's not as much as it usually is, but it's a crazy amount. And just seeing, like, the numbers there, it's still so, like, crazy to me. Like, because I remember the day when one of my videos hit, like, 100 views, and I was, like, celebrating, you know? Because, like, that meant a lot to me. Like, 100 people came and watched my video. That's a lot of people. Like, most parties don't even have 100 people, because that's just such a crazy amount. And, like, even at my graduation, which had 300 people, that was still, like, a lot of people. You know what I mean? That was still a lot of people. And to imagine that 444,000 people, that's not even, like, close. Like, 300 is not even close to, like, 1,000. Well, I mean, it's pretty close to 1,000, but, like, 10,000, like, it's not. It's. What the hell was that? 300 people isn't even close to, like, 10,000 or 100,000. But, like, times that by 4, it's just, like, crazy to me. Even, like, if you get rid of the 400k views, like, 44,000 is still a crazy amount. And it's just, like, how are people just... Ow, you know what I mean? It's crazy how this whole YouTube thing works, but I'm very appreciative of it. I do know that video gave me, like, a lot of people criticized it for being a little too hopeful and too mad, which is, like, fair. You know, my bias is obviously, like, slightly towards him, so, you know, it makes sense. But I don't really mind it too much. I shrug off most of the criticism, because I remember in the 2 mad video, when I was talking about the weed section, I got a comment from someone that was like, why'd you even mention that if you didn't even know what you're talking about? Like, why are you talking about it? And I was just like, yeah, sorry, I should have researched that one more. That was my bad. And then he came back and apologized to me for his comment. He was like, yeah, sorry, I wasn't, like, I just felt like saying something shitty or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'll take down my comment. It's fine, man. And I was just like, I really wanted to tell him, like, no, don't. It's fine, man. You can leave that comment. Like, your opinion is valid. You don't need to, like, get rid of it because you think you're wrong. Like, I can definitely see where you're coming from. You don't need to get rid of it. It's just that he delivered it in a way that made it sound like he was trying to insult me, which I didn't really mind too much. But, like, when he like, apologized, it's like, oh, it's fine. I'll delete my comment. I didn't mean it like that, man. I just felt so bad because, like, I feel like that's most people online. I don't think most people are actually, like, assholes. Just the way we take words is just, like, very much has an effect on, like, our mood, you know what I mean? Like, when we see, like, I can comment on someone's video and say they're trash, but do I actually mean that? Probably not. But if someone else sees that, they'll probably, like, believe it 100% that I don't like them, even though I probably just said that comment as a joke. And just, like, imagine all the bots that could be just saying the exact same thing, you know what I mean? That's why it's, like, always best to, like, not take comments too seriously. I know there's, like, a one quote in, like, I think it's Buddhism, maybe, or Hinduism, I'm not too sure. That's just, like, I didn't, like, really think about when I was thinking about just, like, religion and stuff, because I'm a Hindu. And it was just, like, saying, like, you know, the worst things that you can, like, your mind can imagine, it's always gonna be in your own head, you know what I mean? Like, it's never gonna be, like, some outside source. I mean, there can obviously be someone that's, like, really bad attacking you or whatever, but, like, for most stuff that we experience day to day, like, hate comments and whatever, like, it really is only as bad as you can make it. And I've just been, like, thinking about that a lot anytime I see, like, someone being shitty or whatever, because it's, like... Because, like, for one, do they really mean that? Or are they just saying it? And even if they do really mean it, do you have to, like, take it in a way that it's insulting to you? Because, like, the only way you can take it as an insult is if you take it as an insult. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm not saying, like, I'm freaking, like, the Buddha, I'm all zen and whatever, and nothing can hurt me. Obviously, I do have feelings, you know? So don't use this as an excuse to just start spamming shit in my chat. Please don't. But it is definitely one of those things that's, like, you know, it's always going to be just as bad as you make it. And I know one of my worries of making YouTube videos is just, like, dealing with criticism, but I can't say I'm, like, taking it too badly. Although that could be, you can always get worse, obviously. You never know with people. But yeah, most of the criticism on the 2-map video, some were kind of valid, I can't lie. Some didn't like the editing, which didn't really, I didn't really mind too much, because that's just how I edit. I don't really mind. I will save time here. It's just, I don't know why it's going off my best. I really need to fix that. I don't know why it's like that. I just really want to get my time down. Every time I go into speedrun.com, it's always just like, your time has been beaten on Ninja Gaiden. Your time has been beating on Ninja Gaiden. I actually got one for Punch Out for once, but that was because Summoning Salt broke his record like 3 times in a day. I'm not sure. That guy's crazy. I actually wanted to go for the world record on Punch Out blindfolded, but Summoning Salt is just so ridiculously ahead that I can't do it. Like I know he's good, and I know, like, even in my Punch-Out video, it's like, just because someone else can do it doesn't mean, just because someone else can do it, you can do it too. But like, that one's gonna take like a lot of practice, and I can't say I can do most of that. Like, might have to be a little quiet here because the run gets serious. It's crazy. How do I get the hit the power up? I don't hit the person. The birds. Oh my god. That was actually really good. I can't even lie. If it wasn't going for my best, it wouldn't look so ass. That's the only issue. I don't know why it's going off my best, because I actually don't think I'm too far off my actual record. Like, that best is like really good, but I know my actual PB was 2 minutes and 41 seconds, so like, I got time to save. As long as I can even get it close to that, then I already know I'm like ahead. Oh, never mind. Alright, one more run for the day, and then calling it quits. Although, that's if the run goes past 3 minutes, which I hope it does. I was so worried I might not get. Look at how clunky this game is sometimes. It's really well made, I'm not gonna lie, but there are some parts that are just like, how is this happening? And it sucks that most of the games after this aren't as good too. I mean, it's a lie. Some of them are really good. I really do like Ninja Gaiden 1 or Sigma. That's the one I have. That game's really good. The only issue is that most of the hard stuff isn't even like because the bosses are hard. It's just like because you're always fighting the camera. Like, it has one of the worst cameras I've ever seen in a game. Like, I was like in one of the boss fights for like Alma or whatever, the Greater Fiend, blah blah blah, and like it would not focus on her. It would always be like looking at some random place somewhere else. I have to force the camera to look at the boss, which is stupid because obviously you'd want the camera to focus on the boss. But no, it was just like focusing around somewhere else, and I had to freaking tilt it myself to get it there. And like obviously, yeah, the game's actually hard, right? Like even if the camera were fixed, everything was fine, it's still gonna be a difficult game. But like, just adds so much more unnecessary shit. And it sucks too, because like Ryu's like really fun to control. Like his jumping, the way he jumps around and shit like that. Like it can be fun, but the only thing that really holds it back is just like the control is so, eh. You know what I mean? I guess you don't really know if you play the game. I don't remember the ones after that though. I know I played 2 and beat that one. I think that was pretty fun. That was probably the one I enjoyed the most. It wasn't like super difficult, and it wasn't super easy. It was definitely just like a decently good game. I haven't beaten 3 yet though, and I know 3 is kind of like whatever in the series. And then there's 4, which is one I have not played. Although that would be cool to play. I don't know if it's good or not though. I think it's just like 3 again. It's just like, you know, here's another Ninja Gaiden game. And I think there's also Ragebound, which I haven't played. I was gonna get it, but then I forgot to. I could probably play one of those, honestly. Just like maybe Dark Souls 2. Just because like those are all series I haven't played because I wasn't allowed to play games as a kid. My parents accidentally gave me like a great catalog of games to go through and stream because I just wasn't allowed to play them when I was younger. The joke's on them. Anyways, if I die in this run, then stream's over, so let's just hope I can make it to the end. Alright. Oh, I play this well, I should be fine for time. I'm actually not doing too bad. I didn't get hit by the bird. And bird skip. Oop. And we made it. I really want to get this run lower just because like looking at my score on the leaderboard, it's like embarrassing to me almost how far I am from first place. Okay, I kind of matched the time there. I know it doesn't look like it. Don't worry, my splits are kind of fucked up. I'd like to beat it in like under 12 minutes. That'd be like the dream. Kinda. Right here, and then oh, I didn't have an extra thing, and I get a bird. Bird. This one I have to be so careful, and because like in my last run, actually. It's not 2 minutes and 14. That's my best. My PB is like 2 minutes and 16, which is like that's such a small margin of error. How am I even supposed to like save time there? Once I play perfectly, like I think I only lost time from my PB from just not like from either that or just like just not doing the jumps fast enough. Go. Oh, I didn't get that one though. I get the freaking combo triple kill on those birds, but that one guy, I just can't hit him. He's too far away. Give me the skip, please. Thank you. That's pretty good. That's a time loss. Jesus. Yoink. Boom. There you go. Oh my god. Oof, yeah, not looking too good. I don't even know what my actual record is. It's just showing me, like, the best of what I did for everywhere else. So, this is either gonna be a record or not. Like, I know for this one, I have 7 seconds to save from the actual end part, so I'm not actually losing a lot of time if I don't get this in 2 minutes and 34 seconds. But it just depends if I actually can pull that off, because I mean, the second is stupid long. I forgot about that bird. That's a bat, actually. That's it, though. Last one of the day. Oh my god. I don't know how people do this for hours, jeez. Actually, my room's kind of hot, so that makes sense. But yeah. That's gonna be it for the stream. The one other viewer that's watching, thanks for sticking by till what I hope would be the end. But, yeah. I'll be streaming tomorrow.